Hello everybody, welcome to Dice and Daggers. Today it's Orcs versus the Necrons. So the Silent King has come to this planet after hearing about the resurrection of the Beast of Armageddon. Last time they faced, he managed to decapitate the head of the beast. But hearing this news, he is angered and has come to finally take him down once and for all. So what this means is we're going to be playing Incisive Attack, which is 3 objectives. One here, one in the centre, and one across the board, with a priority objective being selected every turn with the roll of a d3. And we will also be randomising 2 twist cards to keep it all a little bit more interesting, as nobody knows what type of world this is. And goddamn, the Orcs are too stupid to even care. But today, I am joined by Overlord Feldspar. Say hello.
Hello!
I don't really do the whole say hello person thing.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'm a widow. Also, I need to actually put height on this thing. I'm not used to holding a camera yet. So, who have you brought with you today?
I've bought me and the Necrons.
Cool. So we got the, Caesarican dynasty?
No, we're our own dynasty. We are the Sabulium dynasty.
Sabulium dynasty. That sounds like some fancy,
we
wine.
Were, when we went into the Tomb World and created it, we didn't realise that it was a planet with lots of heat and there was radiation from the sun. So that's why we're not metal anymore. We're all sandstone.
Love it. Love it.
And we are God loyal to the king, who's once he stepped on the planet, he just turned to sandstone himself. That's my reasoning. I'm sure he can dust that off later on. But yeah, we're here. We're ready to take out Ghaz again.
Yeah. So the story behind this is we had a game over on at a DZ event called the Wild West, where we just started randomly shit-talking each other for no reason. We didn't know each other at all. And it culminated at the end of the event, a game between me and Overlord here, with the sole goal of who could kill the others. Either Ghaz killing the Silent King, or the King killing Ghaz. And as you heard earlier, the King killed Ghaz. So, we're here for revenge, and we're going to see what happens in a more full-scale battle with a bigger board. Let's hope something fun comes out of it. So, for the twists, we're going to select 2. If I randomly select that, draw 2, I'm just going to chuck it across the room. So, the first one is Champion. So, our warlords gain +2 wounds, +2 attacks, and +1 strength and toughness. They're both going to be really, really hard hitting, aren't they?
Oh, mine's just going to be a hitty stick.
So's mine. That's 8 attacks on Ghaz.
If I get 6, which becomes 2, then I get another 4, and then I get another 3.
Are yours damage 4?
3 and 2?
It's going to be interesting anyway. Anyway, for the second one, Warp Storm, that's not going to apply. Rage, +1 attack characteristics to all models.
Yes!
So, our warlords are both +3 attacks.
Days.
That's going to be really fun. Right. I think it's time to go over the armies. So, over to the Orcs. So, with the Orcs today, we have 3 detachments. So, the first detachment is a Supreme Command with Ghaz. He has to be the Warlord. Not just because of the Supreme Command, but because he's the biggest boy. Then we've got Makari. So Ghaz has proper killy for a warlord trait, which is +1 attack, and on the charge he gains an additional -1 to his weapon. That makes it -5.
4 up invuln save.
Yeah, so that's not really going to matter. I'm going to be wiping out the save and onto the invuln of the big boy. Okay, so the next one is a Outrider, because I wanted to use the jets. So we have, for the Outrider, we have my Beast Boss on Squigosaur. That is Ed Cracker on Smashy, the Squig. He has the Beast Hide Mantle and Brutal but Cunning, so I paid a CP for the Warlord trait. Then by his side he's got his Lieutenant, the Knob on Smasher Squig, which has, I paid another CP for Beast Gob, so that will do something for the jaws of the squigs. I can't remember whether it's +1 damage or +1 attack. I will check later. Then we've got a blob of 20 boys, with the knob having kill saws, a blob of knobs with power claws, the boss knob being the one with the pirate hat, because pirates are cool. A weird boy, he will have Warpath and Fists of Gork. He'll be going into the Morkanaut there, so he doesn't run away. Then we've got a unit of 6 bikers. The boss knob will be the one on the boar. He has a claw. And then 3 Megatrack Scrapjets, which are my pride and joy of every list. They are silly. So let's go over to the Necrons and see what they have to offer.
Cool. So this is 2,000 points on the nose of Sarbulian Dynasty. We're running Relentless Expansionist, which gives me the 6-inch pre-game move. And we have Rad Weathered, which is -1 to your toughness when we're in engagement range. We picked that one just because we're radiation and all that kind of jazz. So leading the army is the Silent King. He has loads of buffs, which there's no point me going into because I'm going to forget half of them.
We'll go into them in the game. Yeah. There's loads.
He's a big hissy stick. You got to destroy the menhirs before you even touch him. He's now got an extra 2 wounds, so he's now 18 wounds plus the 10 for those menhirs. So good luck. 4 up invuln save. It's awesome. He's the Warlord has a Warlord trait. We'll probably forget to use it because there's that many rules for Necrons and Warhammer 40k in general that something has to give. Cool, so his second in command is Overlord Oliver, named after my son. His name's Oliver, but he said Oliver when he was a little kid, so that's him. He has no upgrades other than the Void Reaper thing. It's not a relic, it's just a Void Reaper. So it's like damage 3 times 2 strength, so he's awesome. He will be backed up by the Destroyer Lord Dorja, which is my daughter. Her name's Georgia, and my son called her Dorja. And she's a bit of a crazy individual, hence why she's the Destroyer Lord. And bear in mind, him and the Destroyers will not go for objectives. They will literally just run and go for it. If anyone's seen the Winters video when I played him, they literally abandoned an objective and five easy points to go for the kill. We also have a Technomancer. I think he has a cloak. If not, I'll let you know later on. But I know he's upgraded his staff to a Voltaic staff because it's awesome. And then a Chronomancer, as comes, I think it's the Eon staff, which he's not really fighting anything. He's literally there to give a 5 up invuln save to whatever is in his way. Unit of 3 Locust Destroyer Lords with I think it's the Elite gun. So it's like the 3d3 damage.
Oh, the heavy Gauss.
Yeah, that's the one.
Annihilator or whatever that is.
But they very rarely hit or wound. So, stratagems. Unit of 3 Wraiths because they're new, so you can kill them straight away. They come with the claw and the 12-inch gun. It was them or the Triarch people, and I thought I'd give you something different. So
nice.
So yeah. Unit of Lich Guard, which will more than likely just traipse up this table and defend Olva. unit of 5 Immortals with the Ghaz, unit of 5 Immortals with the Tesla. So that's them. They're just set objectives probably. 6 Destroyers, 2 with the big hitty stick, 4 with the little ones. 9 Scarabs, best unit in the whole of 40k game. You cannot destroy them, they will be awesome. And they'll probably just blow up randomly because we can. And then 20, what are they called? Warriors, just because you've got to have 20 warriors. And that's it.
2,000 points on the nose?
On the nose.
Same, so, draw?
Yep.
Right.
No, someone's going to die.
It's probably going to be Ghaz. Right. Let's get on to deployment. We're going to go and do a little time lapse of that, and then we'll be straight into the game. I did forget to mention where some of this terrain comes from. So the mat is game mapped. So is all of this resin terrain. Thank you. So we got the fallout zone stuff, and then the chem zone bits, and then these MDF from Wargames Tournaments. I will put a link in the description for all of those. Hashtag not sponsored. So we're going to go over the deployment. So start from right to left. We've got our blob of squigs just over in the corner, trying to put all the fast stuff on the side so that they can get up the flank and get into the fight as quick as possible. Then in the centre we've got boys, lots of boys. We've got Ghaz. Makari's hiding here because that's all he knows to do. We've got some bikes in the centre. We've got the jets on the side, and I forgot to add, we've got Stomp-O-Matic pistons on this boy, so he's going to be fast as well, stomping up the side, looking up some destroyers. So let's go over your deployment. What was your thinking behind it?
So I've created my own sort of little deployment thing, which is this sort of area here. So Scarabs at the front, because Scarabs are awesome, they're going in. Bit of heavy hitters. You've got the Technomancer in between to buff everything, or bring them back if they die. The King at the back to buff everything. And then obviously you've got a bit of shooty there. So that was that. The Wraiths, because they're new, they're going to die, so let's just get them in. So they can go up. They can also go through walls, it's great.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, loads of warriors. Usually I put these at the back for like deep strikes and stuff, but I don't think you've got any of that.
Nope.
So they're going to just sort of try and get as far forward to this and then just try and survive as best they can with the Scarabs. The Overlord, Olva, and his Lich Guard doesn't have Veil of Darkness on this time, so they're just going to try and march up as quick as they can, maybe hide somewhere on an objective. And then the crazy destroyers, whoosh up there, they've got Veil of Darkness, so you never know.
Lovely.
But not going to happen first turn.
No, I don't think so. Right, so I think we should roll off.
Yes.
So, because it's open play, winner decides who goes first. That's a 3. The Glory Hog symbol is a 6. It's Orcs, turn 1. Contrary to what I just said, we had the Relentless Expansionist move, which has just thrown pretty much everything up the board closer to my lines. Thank you.
Come at me.
Oh, we will, don't worry. Now it's time for Orcs movement phase. So, after the movement phase, everything just moved forwards. There's no nuance to it, we're Orcs. So, going from left to right, they moved up as fast as they can. He moved up fast behind them. They moved up fast. They advanced, so did he. It's the same overall. There's no nuance to it. So, it's time for some shooting. And the big un is going to be going first. There's a lot of guns on this big boy, so we're going to be starting by throwing pretty much everything into the Lich Guard, because I know how tough they are. I've thrown so much stuff into them in the past and they've never ever shifted. So first we're going to go with the big boy gun, the custom Mega Zapper, which is 3d3 shots. That is 8 shots, but I'm hitting on 5s. So that's 3 hits and mortal wounds to myself.
Woo!
What is your toughness?
5.
5. 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds, minus of 3.
4 ups. Save.
Pass them both. Then we got the custom Mega Cannon, which is another version of it. 1 shot on a 5. Nope. This is going well. 2 rockets. That is 5 shots. That's 2 hits. 3s again. And then 12 shots from his twin big shooter. 2 twin big shooters. No, yeah, that is 12 shots from 2 twin big shooters. I can read.
Maths is hard.
Maths is hard. What do you bet that this is going to be the thing that actually does the damage? On 5s. That's 3 hits. 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds. No AP.
3s. Sorry.
Oh boy. So it begins.
You will not reach over.
Right. No, apparently I won't. So I think next it's probably going to be these scrap jets. I'm going to see what they can draw line of sight to. So we're going to be throwing the shots from the scrap jets into the destroyers because they will mulch everything to pieces. So just to make you go crazy, we have 9 D3
You got enough dice?
shots. So I might have to grab some more dice. Okay, let's see how many shots I get. Drop dice don't count. Grab that in a second. Right, that is 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 shots. Right, 16 shots hitting on 5s. What strat did you just use?
Whirling onslaught, so -1 to wound.
Great. So, hitting on 5s. Couldn't fit all of the dice in my hand. So 6 hits. And wounding on 4s, because strength 8, toughness 5, but -1 to wound. Brutal. That is 4 at -2, but 3 damage a pop.
Ooh. 5 bucks. Save 1.
That's 3 down. Now, to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twin big shooters. I don't have enough hands, so that's how many hits we've got. Now, it's strength 5, toughness 5, so 5s to wound. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds, no AP.
3 ups.
That's
the
1 damage.
I'll take that.
And then, finally, 3 wing missiles. 1 hit, 4s, no wound. Right, now to think of what else to shoot with. I instantly forgot about reanimation rolls. So, go on then. 5s.
5s. So,
You get 1 back?
1 back, yeah, we'll take that.
Okay, that's annoying. So that's actually it for the shooting phase, because The only other thing that's actually in range is Ghaz, and he advanced. So, I think that's it. So no charges to declare, because, well, we're over a foot away. I think that no morale. I don't think.
No, only lost 3.
Only
2.
lost 2 because they don't count from morale when they're resurrected. No, lovely.
Where? You can tell me different later.
Well, we'll just have a quick look at that. Right, so their morale is moot because they lost 3, and their leadership is 10. So, yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah, they're good. They do not bend. Mainly because if you try to bend rock, it will just snap. So, I believe we are over to Necron's turn 1. So the Necron movement phase is now over. Everything's sort of just surged forward, like I have. So I forgot to roll for the priority objective, and it turns out it's in the centre. So the Scarabs have moved on to it to take that, because they like whatever gubbins is there, going to turn it into energy. Then we've got the Warriors moving forward alongside the Immortals. The what are they? The Locust Heavy Destroyers got +1 to hit. Whoopsie daisy. Cesaric moved up to there so he can gain line of sight onto Ghaz, annoyingly. The Wraiths have moved up so that they can face off against the Squighog boys. Then the Lich-Guard have moved up onto an objective with the Cryptek and the Overlord just shuffling up behind that rock so that they can't be shot at by a lot of rockets. And then, behind me,
Crazy Dodger!
The absolute maniacs have come to try and whittle down the boys and probably even try and hit Ghaz a bit.
It's all about Ghaz.
Yeah. So that's the movement phase. There's no psychic phase because they have no presence in the warp. So now it's time for shooting. So 2 stratagems have been popped. So what's going to be shooting?
Warriors.
Warriors are going to be shooting into the Squighog boys. So we've popped the stratagem to make 6's auto wound, as well as the stratagem to make them do additional hits. So you're hitting on 3s.
Let's get rid of all the 1s.
Reroll that cocked dice as well.
Right.
So there's 3 additional hits and 3 that auto wound. So just put 3 dice to the side.
Yep. And we're strength 4.
Toughness is 6, so 5s to wound.
3, 6, 7 at -1.
7 5-ups.
Yep, -1.
You take down a Squighog and put 1 down to 1 wound. 2 wounds, sorry.
We're hitting on 4s.
So these are the transdimensional beamers from the Wraiths. 1 hit.
So 1. Strength is 4, so 5s.
That does wound.
-3.
Because they are beast snaggers, they get a 6-up invuln save. No.
3 damage.
That pops the other one. So the 2 men here, which are those obelisks there, going into Ghazgul.
2s. Reroll.
CP reroll. I believe the phrase is dice gods say no. So we've got the Tesla cannon destructory things going from here into the 4 remaining Squighog boys.
3 6s pop 2 additional hits. So that was terrible, but I got 2 additional hits for that. And strength 5.
Toughness 6.
5s. 1 wound, no
1
AP.
wound. 4-up save. And we pass it. So next up, we've got the Immortals here, chucking their shots into the bikers over here. So they're -1 to hit, but you've got my will be done, so they're hitting on 3s.
Take that.
Only 1 miss. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds.
-2. Yeah, -2.
-2, that puts them up to a 6-up save. That's 1 bike down. Wow.
Can I? Is that close model?
He is over 12 wounds.
Does that mean I can shoot him?
That means you can shoot him, yeah. So we're going to be shooting the Adminic Annihilator?
Mythic Annihilator.
Yes. Into Ghazgal.
2d3 for 4 shots.
4 shots.
Hitting on 2s.
Reroll 1s? Yes, because you're a Scorpec.
Yep.
So that's 3 hits.
Strength 6.
Toughness 7.
5s. 1 wound. -1.
3-up save.
1 wound.
CP reroll.
No!
Yes. So that's it for all of the shooting. The casualties being a biker and 2 squick hogs. To be fair, that's about...
Oh, we missed some shooting.
Did we?
The Destroyer Lords.
The Destroyers. Where are they going to be going?
Ah, screw it. Into the big guy.
Into the big guy.
So hitting on 2s, they get 1 shot each.
Yep.
All hit. And they are strength, lots and lots and lots.
I believe they are something like strength 10.
I believe they are. I don't know if I can find the right page. No, too far. Yep, strength 10.
So 3s to wound.
I'm going to spend a CP.
Auto wound with
Auto wound
1.
one of them.
Lovely.
And get that number 3. Where's the 3? Where's the 3? There it is. That one's also wound. 3s. No, it's a good job I auto wound.
Okay, minus.
-4.
Okay, I don't get a save, so that's 3d3 damage. That is 7 damage. I believe that puts it down to 17 wounds. Right, so that's the end of the shooting phase. So now we're going to be going over to some charges. Where do you want to start?
We'll charge the wraiths into that character thing there.
Race into the character.
I don't even know how far it is.
I believe it looks about 6 inches.
Yep, 6.
Woo! And he's in. We've got a charge over here, so it's going to be the Scorpec Destroyers into both Ghaz. It's going to have to be Makari as well,
Yeah.
but then again, he's not
No,
that much of a threat. And the boys, Ghaz. So that is a 9-inch re-rollable charge, and Ghaz will be overwatching.
Yeah, they're in though.
They are in. Are you going to be charging with the Destroyer Lord as well?
Yeah.
So just do a quick charge with the Destroyer Lord. He
He's
is also in.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab some dice for some Overwatch. So Ghaz gets 16 shots at this range, hitting on 6s. 4 hits. Strength of 5, so 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds, -1.
4s. Nope.
That's 1 damage apiece, so 1's down to 1 wound.
Yep. The Destroyer Lord.
So the Destroyer Lord is going to be going into Ghaz. Let's turn him around. So, how many attacks do you get?
5.
5, including...
Yep, including the extra.
Lovely. Hitting on 2s.
Becomes 3s because of the thingamajig. It's
But you
unwielding or something.
reroll 1s.
Yeah.
Rerolling that 1. I mean, 4 hits is pretty good.
I'll take that.
Strength?
6.
Toughness is 7.
5s.
Rerolling 1s.
Just the 1.
Just the 1. -4.
4.
Okay, so a 4-up save. We pass it. Unfortunately, now this does mean interruption time. Let me toss up some dice. So, with the various different mission traits and Ghaz's Warlord trait, we have 9 attacks with him.
Can I use Welling Onslaught again?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so it will be -1 to wound. going from 2s to 3s.
I'll take that.
So, right, 2s to hit, but I'm fishing for 6s. Right, let's re-roll everything that's not a 6.
Oh, it is now.
That's cocked. Okay, so that we have that many hits now. Right. Now it's 2s, but then 3s because of Whirling Onslaught.
I'll take that.
That is that's 9, I believe.
Yeah.
For 9, yep. So 9 at -5.
5 of 51 saves.
Each of those is a dead one that's failed.
Yeah, they're dead.
No reanimation allowed. Oh, Makari didn't even get to use his little stabbing.
It's alright.
Whoops. Drop models don't count. So next up we've got the Wraiths. How many attacks do they have?
I think they have 4. Oh my days, I know all this.
These codexes are the worst.
4 attacks.
+1 each. So they've got 15 total attacks. So they're hitting on 4s. That's a pretty good spread of hits.
I'll take that. And we are wounding. Where are they? Claws. Strength 6.
Falls. Oh.
3 wounds at -2.
-2. 6s. Nope.
2
Two-
damage each.
I will have to check his wounds, but I think he's dead.
I'll take that.
So yeah, that killed the squig boy dude. Now, I'm going to need to do a morale over here with the squig hog boys because they did lose 2. I believe they've only got a leadership of 6. So, on a 5 or a 6 they'll run. No, they do not. They hold.
Don't forget to pick you up to your objective marker this time.
Yes. So, at the end of the round, we have the Necrons on 1, 2 objectives. That's the active objective there. So that's 3 points. The one over by the Squig Hog Boys in the race is contested. So there's going to be a big fight for that one in the next turn, I can assure you. So, it's time for Orcs turn 2. In the command phase, I'm going to declare, Wah!
No.
And now my neighbours hate me. So, if you couldn't tell, I did declare war. So everything that could advance pretty much did. And they will be gaining an attack when they fight. So the boys have advanced. They managed to advance 10, but I did need to command point that. But they should be close enough to get properly stuck in. The bikes over here are right up against these scarabs, so we're going to be doing some shoots probably into these immortals and then charging those scarabs, or maybe the other way around, I don't know yet. The jets have moved up so that they can try their damn hardest to kill those freaking Lich Guard. I hate Lich Guard so goddamn much. And then Big Stompy is just lining up a shot directly into the king. Let's try and get rid of those menhirs. So, on to shooting then. So we're lining up a shot with the Morkanaut into the king. We're going to start off with his custom Mega Zapper. So 3d3 shots. That is 6 shots. Hitting on 5s.
That's good.
4 hits, but I take a mortal wound. Strength 8, toughness 7, I believe.
I believe, yes. It is 7.
Okay, well, definitely 3 wounds.
I'm guessing there's
Minus 3.
4 equivalent save. Takes 2 wounds.
Okay, they're d6 each.
Okay.
Kills a menhir.
Bye.
Ooh, no, I'm not going to command point it. So that's 2 wounds on the second menhir. So then the normal custom Mega Blaster for 3. 1 hit. That fails to wound. So then we're going to do the rockets into it. That is 5 rocket shots. On 5s, that's 3 hits. 3s to wound again. 3 wounds at minus 2. That's a dead menhir at 3 damage each.
Nice. Well, one will kill one, and then one will go on to, and then 3 onto him.
Lovely. So he's got plus
2
wounds,
yep.
which puts him to 18.
Yep.
So that means he's down to 15.
Yep.
That is great. So these destroyers here are going to be targeted by the jets, who are also putting their big shooters down into these immortals. So 9d3 plus 3 because of the wing missiles. Shots, that's 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. So there's 17 shots including the wing missiles hitting on 5s. That's 3 hits. 4 hits. Drop dice and count. Toughness is not lower than 5, so it's going to be 4s to 3s to wound.
Toughness is 5.
Toughness is 5, so 3s to wound. That's cocked. That's 1 wound at minus 2.
2 up, save, 4 up.
Passed it. Lovely. And now let me count up dice for all of those big shooters. After throwing 60 dice, the immortals are gone.
No!
So at least I've killed something with those. It's only a 330 point unit or something like that.
Cool.
So over here, we're going to be throwing some stickers and then the thump gun from the boss. So, stickers first, hitting on 5s.
These go into the race.
Into the race, yeah. Strength is 5. With their toughness 4.
4, I think, yeah. No, toughness 5.
Toughness 5, so neither of them wound. And now the thump gun. Drop dice don't count. I kind of genuinely threw that. Okay, 5s. Nothing. So I'm spending a CP on Mordaka, I believe it's called, so that these guys can shoot at full Daka into the destroyers. Let me count up some dice. It may be that I do this off camera again. So I'm not throwing 50 dice on camera because that's horrible, but here are all the wounds. So they are strength 5, toughness
5.
So 5 falls to wound.
That's not bad.
That isn't bad at all. However, you do have 4, 8, 10. You do have a 2-up save.
Yes. How many is it? 10 shots.
10.
So I'll do 4 at a time.
Okay.
So 2s. He's
Fine.
2s. Oh, takes 1 wound.
Takes 1 wound and then 2
That's
more.
2.
Takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds. Cool.
Lovely. That's the end of my shooting, so we're going to go into charges. So, how many shots do we have?
20.
20 shots on Overwatch. 6s.
1, 2,
3.
3. Strength 4.
Toughness is 5.
What?
We are orcs. We's dead tough.
1.
-1.
Yep.
Dead orc. So, charges have been made. We've surrounded the wraiths with my war boss and my squighog boys. Let's hope that they can actually take him down. Then the boys have all piled in. Only one was lost to Overwatch, unfortunately. One boy, one CP. Fair enough. The bikes have charged into both the warriors and the scarabs. And then the jets are into the Lich Guard. And we have both voiced our annoyance at the fact that those back two jets can actually attack. And I will need to try and do some mortal wounds on the charge, because they can. So, 3 dice. On 4s, I will be doing D3 mortal wounds. That's 3d3 mortal wounds.
So, one's definitely dead.
Yep. Okay, so that is 2, and that is 1. So that's 3 Lich Guard gone.
Lich Guard gone.
So, I'm going to go first with my boss. He has got lots of stuff on him. So, he has 5 attack space. He has +1 for the B-side mantle, +1 for the scenario, and +1 for his chopper. So, he has 8 attacks, and he hits on 2s. Okay, so we put those to the side because he's got brutal but cunning, so he will get another chance to go through with those. But we also have 3 additional hits. You hate this guy, don't you?
Orcs suck. Who said orcs were fun?
I did, because I get to throw 60 dice and hit 5 times. Right, so we are strength 7 on the charge. They are toughness of 5.
5 or 4.
I think we established it. It's 3s either way.
Yeah.
So 3s to wound you. So that is 5 total saves, -2.
4 equivalent saves.
Oh!
I'll take that. How much
But it's 2 damage, but those 5 get put back. I get to throw them again.
Oh, this is rubbish.
2s. I miss 4 times.
Good.
I don't get the explodes on these. And then 3s. That's another 6. That takes...
So they're 2 each together.
Yep. So that...
2 takes 1. That'll take the other one because they're 3
And then
each.
puts down to 1 wound. So...
Do they even animate?
No, not yet, because I get 3 attacks with my jaws. So 3 attacks with the jaws. I miss once, but I get an additional hit. 3s. That's 3 wounds. -3.
Alive. Alive. No, he's dead. He's dead.
And that is the Wraith's gone. Right, so we've got the bikes that are going to be going into the scarabs. So we have 4 attacks each with the choppers. So
you just get closer to my king. I'm just going to come in now. Forget everything else. The king's just going to make his way forward.
the king will have his time. So we are hitting on 3s. Not too bad. Wounding on 3s.
What's their strength?
5.
Oh, yeah.
Toughness 3.
There's minuses, they're dead.
Yes. So they're -1. So that's 1, 2 bases gone.
Would they get a 6-up being on that terrain?
No, that's only ranged.
Cool.
So then I also have
2 bases, yeah?
Yeah, that's 2 bases gone. And then I have 4 attacks with my claw. 2 hits. 2s. 1 wound, 2 damage. So one of those is most certainly alive, and now you get to do your reanimation.
Yeah. See how none I get to come back. 5s. No.
No, none of them. They are gone.
They'll come back.
Right, I'm going to make our way straight over to those jets over there with 5 attacks apiece. Thank you muchly. Right, so they hit on 4s because they are in cars. So, 4s to hit. Ooh!
Come on, Lich Guard.
Ooh! But I do get those 4 for the explosions. Well, I did miss 5 times. Strength 8, toughness 5, so 3s. That's 2, and it's -2. So that is 8 total.
8 Orc saves. That's 1 dead. That's the other 1 dead. They're dead.
Okay, cool. Lovely. Right, so 36 attacks. I have tiny hands. Here they all are. Hitting on 3s. Right, and because I charged, it's 3s to wound.
Minuses?
1, so -1. That's 22 saves of a 5.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 dead. 16 dead.
16 have gone out of 20.
Yep.
But you do get your reanimations now.
5s re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
Yep. 5s. So that's a lot of 1s. So, yep.
Cool.
I get 4 back.
4 back, and we'll just show you after they have been returned. So now we're on to Ghaz versus, what was the name? Dorja. I did do Makari. Makari did absolutely buggery shit all. So, 5 attacks from Dorja into Ghaz on 3s. Reroll 1s. Oh, that's incredibly bad.
That is a bad
3.
I'm going to re-roll 1 of them.
Yep, that's another.
Yeah.
Cool, so we forgot Radphage.
Yep.
So I'm toughness 6.
I am strength
6.
6, yeah. No. 6. 8.
Your strength 8, so we
Yes.
did do it right last time then.
Yes.
Lovely.
3s. Re-rolling the 1. 3 wounds.
3 wounds, 4 up. Actually, no, we didn't. We didn't do it right because it would have been 3s anyway.
Oh.
But we did 4s. Anyway, I got 2.
3 damage.
3 damage. He is down to a number. So Ghaz is attacking back. He gets 10 attacks. I did forget to do War, but realistically it hasn't really mattered too much. So, 10 on 2s. So that's 2 additionals. And, do you want a Whirling Onslaught him? Or do you really feel that he can take 12 attacks?
Oh, what the hell? Go on.
So 3s to wound. You really shouldn't have. Okay, that is 7 at -5, 4 damage apiece.
7. How many damage apiece?
4. Would you like to take back Whirling Onslaught?
No, because it's fine. Because it stopped some of them, didn't it?
It did.
I got a 4 up invuln save.
Yep, go on then.
And wait, 7.
Yeah.
Right.
It's taken 4.
2 left.
He's dead.
Well, she's a crazy girl, so what do you expect?
I mean, she did what she could. She was brave. Fought in the face of the tyrant.
I don't think brave's the word you'd use, really, is it?
So that means that Dorja is dead.
The bikes.
So one of the scarabs is going to be exploding. On a 2 to 5, it's D3.
D3.
So on a 3, you could kill 1. That's cocked.
Just 1.
1. Wah, wah. But they still get to have their attacks now.
Yes.
So
8, 12, 16, 20, 24.
24.
4s, 6s auto wound.
So hitting on 4, 6s auto wound. You'll probably have heard the last bit of that. So go ahead.
-1, so it's still 5. 2, 4, 6 at no AP.
So there's 6 there at no AP. So 4s. You take down a bike. And a bit. You did 1 wound to a bike before. Maths, 1 second. So after that massive bout of destruction, we are paying 2 CP so that the warriors can survive.
Yes.
The scarabs have killed one bike and put one down to 1 wound. There's no more Lich Guard, but that is still taken by the Necrons there, and that is the priority objective. However, I've taken back this objective, so it will be 6 points to 1 after your turn.
Yeah.
So, I believe now let's go over to Necron's turn 2. So after movement, we've had a bit of shuffling, so the king has moved up front and centre. Looks like he's eyeing down the biggie Stompy with his coterie of destroyers. We've got the warriors back up here, just making wall between the boys as well as the bikes. And then you've moved up your overlord. What's the name? Olva. Up towards the jets to see if you can take them down. At least taking down 1 or 2 will be huge. And then the scarabs have jumped out of combat here so that they can still cap the objective whilst being dead cunning and making it so that those jets cannot see them. That is annoying. So, onto the shooting phase. So the Technomancer just here is going to be shooting straight into the scrapjet. So
3 6s propositional hits. No.
Right, so 2 hits.
Strength 6.
Toughness is 6.
4s. 2 wounds, -2.
-2, that puts me up to a 6 up. Nope.
4 damage.
But because of the ramshackle roll, they're down to 1 damage each. So one of those is down to 7 wounds.
There's no guns there, there's no guns there.
Are you sure about that? The Cryptek has a gun. It's his staff.
Oh, he does, yeah.
So the staff. And you've got the
Aeon stuff.
I was also going to say the arrow thing.
No, it's I haven't taken that. I've taken just the thing.
Okay.
It's just the model.
That's interesting. So we'll have the Aeon staff going into the jets, I assume.
Yep, D3. For
2.
It's on 3s. 2
Both.
hits. Strength 5.
So 5s to wound.
1.
That's 1 wound.
-2. 1 damage.
I fail it. That's another damage done to a jet.
Yeah.
So we've got the Immortals with the Tesla going into this big blob of boys.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
3s, 6s pop 2 additional hits. So there's 2 additional hits for that one.
Yep.
And that's out. Strength 5.
Toughness is 5.
4s. That one 6, no AP.
6 up saves. So you kill 4. So the warriors are going to be putting their shots into the boys. How many shots have they got? 26.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, I think, because the king.
Yes, because the king.
Yeah. There's a 1. There's a 1.
There's 2 more 1s.
There we go. That many, so 25 hits.
Lovely. Wounding on 5s, but every single 5 kills an orc.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 orcs.
7 orcs. That's definitely going to be enough to make them try and run. So the destroyers here are aiming at the big un. So they have 3 shots, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yay!
Everything hits.
Strength 10.
Would you like to auto-wound
Yes.
one of them for a CP?
One's auto wounded. After last time, yes.
Now, 3s to wound. You wound with what? With 2 of them.
CP roll.
CP.
Yes!
3. That goes straight through the armor save. So you know what that means.
3d3.
No, 9d3.
9d3.
93 wounds to the Orknauts.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wounds.
Right, so that does mean that the Morkanor is down. And the other thing
Explode.
is that it could explode. I don't know whether 5s explode. 1 second. So that's not an explosion, unfortunately, for my opponent. So, we've got 6 dudes in there, 5 knobs and a weird boy. So, on 1s, 2 knobs go down. And that's what it looks like after the Morkanor is removed. 2 of the knobs died. Let's see what's going to happen next. So what's shooting next?
Just the king.
Just the king.
Yeah.
Who is the king going to shoot at?
So we might as well do the Sceptre of Eternal Glory into... We'd like to soften these up a little bit more.
Yep.
And then the one which is 9 shots we'll shove into the boys. Oh no, because the boys might run.
Yeah, the boys could run.
Yeah, solid, we'll do the boys.
Cool.
I'm going to charge them.
Lovely.
Right, so 3 shots into the scrap jets. 3 2s. And then strength 8.
Toughness of 6, so 3s.
King sucks today.
Apparently so. And then your 9 shots into the boys.
Yeah. 2s. Everything.
Yep.
And then strength is 6. 3s.
3s. Minus.
Minus 2.
Kills them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8.
Ah!
There is 8 boys down to 1.
Oliver into that.
So we've got some charges. We've got the king into the bikes, and then the overlord into the scrap jets. So he's also in. He's also in. Who's going to go first?
Charge them into him!
Oh, yep, charge.
No.
No, it's not going to get in.
That's fine. We'll hope for morale.
Morale.
Going first is... Oh, it's got to be the king.
King. Hail to the king.
Alright, how many attacks do I get?
So 9 attacks with the Sceptre of Eternal Glory, hitting on 2s. Pretty good. And then wounding on 2s as well.
Okay, wait.
What's the minus on that?
Minus 3.
So that will kill 3 of them, leaving only the boss knob left.
He's going to die in a second.
Oh, he's also taken 2 wounds though, because 1 was already on 1 wound. So he's down to 2. So, what's next?
Scythe of Dust.
Scythe of Dust.
Yep, 2s.
Nice. Strength.
Is 5, 6, 7, 8. You're down to 4,
Down
so
to 4,
2s
so
again.
2s. That's 3.
Minus 4.
He is gone.
3 damage each.
He is absolutely rendered to a pulp, as you would expect for
Hail
the
the king.
silent king. So the overlord over here is going to start to attack. He has 5 attacks total, I believe.
4 to start with, plus... Was it just plus 1?
Just plus 1.
So 5 attacks, yep. Hitting on 3s.
Yep. 3 hits.
Strength 10.
Toughness 6. Down to 5. So 2s.
2s, right? Yep, all wounds.
Sorry, what was the toughness?
Toughness 10.
So strength 10, yeah, 2s.
And it's minus 4, 3 damage each.
Okay, right. That kills 1, puts 1 down to 6 wounds. Let's see if 1 explodes. No. So I get my attacks back. That's 2 lots, so that's 10 attacks. Hitting on 4s. That is about average. That is exactly average. My strength is 8. Toughness 5.
5, yeah.
3s. Ooh! That's 5. Minus 2.
4 up and also.
Only fail 1, I believe. It is 2 damage.
I'll take that. 3 left.
Very nice. I was hoping for more. So, the lone Knob boss will be running on anything but a 1. He runs away. So on a 6, one of these mega knobs, normal knobs, might run.
Yay!
So 1 runs, leaving 2 left. On 1s and 2s, they will run.
Yay!
That leaves the captain left.
I'm going to run to it.
So, the priority objective, which I remembered this time because I was very kindly reminded, is 3. It's over. It's over here. It's over here, where I'm not staying because I want to kill stuff. So, let's get on to the movement phase. At the end of the movement phase, my war boss over here has moved up with his Kojiro boys. Ghaz is now running his, I was going to say little legs. They're not too little. Up, we've got the brave captain running up, as well as the weird boy who's going to attempt powers or something. I don't know. That's actually it, because that is actually all I have left on the board. But even though the objective is to claim, well, objective, the real one is the king. So the weird boy is going to put Warpath onto these guys. He can only do 1 power, and you can deny 1 power.
Yes.
So, I believe it's on a 6.
Perils!
Perils, you cannot
No.
deny it. So, I take D3 mortal wounds. I take 1, he's down to 4, but they get +1 attack, so they've got 6 attacks each.
Yeah, but I get to fight first.
Yeah, you do get to fight first. Oh dear. So we've got a little bit of shooting here. I'm going to start with the boss because he's got a blast weapon. So he automatically gets 3 shots, hitting on 5s. Hits once.
Who's he into? Who's he going into?
Into the warriors.
Yeah, cool.
Then wounding on 3s. He wounds -1.
Nope.
Just one goes down, but that's the end of that shooting. He re-rolls, does not come back. Then we've got 4 stickers. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 1 wound, -1. Passes it. And then there is some Gretchen throwing just crap at you.
Yeah.
So that's 2 hits. 5s to wound, because it's Gretchen, they haven't got the best throwing arm. Drop dice don't count. 1 wound, no minus. Passes it.
Loves it.
Lovely. So, that's all for the shooting. It's time for some charges. So we're going to charge here. No Overwatch has been declared. So I believe that looks like about a 5-inch charge. 5-inch re-rollable because we are orcs. 6 inches should get them in. Then the war boss will be going into them as well.
No, he won't.
Here we go.
No, he won't.
No, he really won't. Will this be the first time he gets shot at?
Possibly, yes.
With those destroyers there, yes, probably. Right, no other charges to declare, so let's get those boys in. So because of War, and because of the scenario, we've got 5 attacks apiece over here, hitting on 2s, because they're next to the war boss. So, 2s, that's a lot of 1s. Oh dear. But we have got those explode, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! 5. So, we are strength of 5 or 6, but I know it's just going to be 3s.
Yeah.
So, 3s to wound. And we'll count those up.
5 saves.
So, 13 at -1, that's a 5 up. That's 11.
Yeah. There's 1 left.
Guess what?
Jaws.
They get to chomp at you. So, that's going to be 8 attacks with the jaws. Hitting on 2s. That's an additional hit in there. The strength is 6. 3s. That's 6 wounds. -2. 2 damage.
6s.
They're dead.
Dead. 3 of them's passed.
Well done. So, that's all of the warriors gone. I'm just going to move those in. And then Overlord gets to attack back with his, well, Overlord. So we've got 5 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s.
Reroll that one.
Yep.
Nope.
I don't get a save. That kills one of the jets.
Woo!
Does it explode?
Yes.
No. So, the scrapjet needs to attack back with 5 attacks. 6 attacks. Because of the warpath. So, 4s. 1 miss. 3s. That's 3 go through. -2, 2 damage.
4s. Dead.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Hang on.
He shouted, wait. CP for resurrection protocols.
Yes. Where's it gone?
At the end of the phase, it's a 4+. He comes back.
No, it's not. It's there's a CP I can use.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Spending my CP. No.
Oh dear.
He's definitely dead now.
And he's died. So after the movement phase, oh,
They're moving there.
they're moving up.
So
I think
see
you should
this.
lose a wound for that. Anyway, so
No,
they're
no, it's
moving up. These guys have shuffled forwards just so that they can potentially charge any of the squig hogs that survive. The king is eyeing up Ghazgol down there. Feel a charge coming on.
Yeah. If we can take some wounds off first.
Yep, if we could take some wounds off because he is on 11. So the voltaic staff.
3.
So 3's only 1 hit.
Strength
Strength 6 versus toughness 6, so 4s.
Gets 1. -2. 2 damage.
So it puts it up to a 6-up save and we pass it.
Fine. Okay.
What's next?
Do those into them.
Cool.
2s, 6s, pop additional hits.
Yep. Drop placement count.
So.
1 miss and
Oh, that was a 2, wasn't it?
yeah, that was a 2. So you get
Oh god, 2.
grab
4.
3 additional dice because you got 1 in your hand.
Yeah. Well, that's 2, 4, 6, 8,
Oh.
10 extra dice.
10 extra dice.
Yeah.
I only saw 2 of those. 10 extra dice.
8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maths is a thing.
Yep, maths is difficult.
Strength 5.
Toughness 6.
5s.
So we got 9 4-up saves to make. Ooh dear. So 1's left on 1 wound. Next up,
Eon staff into that.
Aeon staff.
Yeah, because you can't see that. D3. So
3 shots.
3s. String. It's going to be 5s.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
That's fine.
So the Silent King is opening up, throwing his Staff of Eternal Glory
Yep.
into the scrapjet.
2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Everything hits.
Strength 8.
Wounding on 3s.
Ah!
That is dire. Now, next up, though, is the Staff of...
Something. I don't know. Staff of Stars.
Staff of Stars into the Squighog boys on 2s.
And then
3s, one would assume.
strength 6.
Oh, 4s.
Yeah, it is. That's terrible as well.
I mean, at least he wounded.
Yep. -2.
-2 puts them on 6-ups. I saved 1.
3 damage.
3 damage each.
No,
That's
3 damage total.
3 damage total.
Yep.
That is 1 down to 1 wound and 1 dead. So now we've got the Gauss Destructors.
2s re-rolling 1s.
Yep. Reroll that one.
Strength 10 into Ghaz.
That's 3s.
Auto wound on 1. That's my last CP. Auto wound.
1 auto wound. It's 3 wounds total. 4 up save. Okay. Oh no, that's going to be his all 4. Because you got 63 there.
Yep.
He can only take a maximum of 4.
Yeah, I just want to roll it.
Roll it. How many damage would he take?
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. So 10 damage gets eaten by Gorkor or Morka. Oh dear. The king has faltered in front of Ghaz and has failed his charge. However, we do have a charge over here. So we've got 5 immortals into the Squighog boys. 2 attacks apiece.
Yep. Plus the 1 extra, isn't it?
Plus the 1 extra, so 3 attacks apiece. You've got 15 attacks total.
15, hitting on 2s because
Yep.
of how we've done.
Only 2 fail.
There.
And then 5s.
5s. Any 6s pop for extra AP.
Yep.
So there's an extra AP. And then just the normal ones.
Okay, so 5 up save, passes, 4 ups, passes. They are not going to be happy now. Right, so 10 attacks. On 2s actually, because of the war boss. 2 fail, but 2 6s. And then 3s.
I'll pick mine now. What's the AP on them?
It is AP -1.
Oh, okay. They
You
might
could survive. That is 8.
8 4-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they're dead.
Oh dear. So this is what the game is looking like at the start of turn 4. So I'm going up to
Should he have less wounds?
6.
Ghaz.
No, because he gained 2 from the...
Yeah. Is that including the 4 I took off?
Oh, no, I will change that, sorry. So, there is a clear, distinct way that this game is going. However, we still are going to kill the king. So, the war boss has moved up towards these destroyers. Ghaz has moved around to menace the king. And that jet has just shuffled a bit because he wants to shoot his shooters into that cryptek, hoping to maybe even get some shiny gubbins on the way. So, on to shooting phase, starting with, 20 shots into that cryptek. The rockets will be going into the king, because he deserves it. I'm going to go count up 20 dice. So, 20 shots into the cryptek, hitting on 5s.
Dead.
Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
1, 2, so that's 5. No AP.
Ooh, I might live.
Yeah, exactly.
4-ups.
Yeah, he lives.
Just on 1 wound.
On 1 wound. Gonna have to charge him now. And I'll work out how many shots the rockets have up against the king. So, we have a wing missile on 4 hits, and then the rest of them are on 5s. That's 3. 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds, minus 2.
4s.
That's 3 damage.
Okay.
So, we've got charges. I did a couple of bits off camera, but nothing actually happened, except for 1 wound on a destroyer. So, charges going into those destroyers there. You can't overwatch?
No.
Nope. So, oh, look, he's in. Oh, look, the other one's in. Cool. Right, I'm going to count up some more dice. Right, so we've got 8 attacks from the war boss, hitting on 2s. with 1 additional hit, wounding you on 3s. 1 failed. -2, 2 damage apiece, so that is 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5s. So
2 damage apiece.
that will kill 1, and that will kill another 1. There's 1 left.
Cool, how many did you save?
Save 3.
3. Right. So, let's do that again.
Again?
Yeah. That's 2 more.
No.
Nope, so that's another one gone.
That's them dead.
Oh, it's all of them. And the destroyers are gone. In which I am now going to engage the Technomancer there. And I forgot to charge over there. Do you mind if I charge?
Yeah, I got it. There you go.
Does he do mortal wounds? No, he does not. 5 attacks. 1 hit.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, come on!
2s to wound. 1 wound.
4 up in 1 save.
2 damage. And the Chronomancer?
That's the Chronomancer.
And the Chronomancer is gone.
I get 1 attack, I think.
So the Technomancer is going to jab him with the Voltaic Staff with 1 attack.
Is it 1?
Oh, hits.
Hits. And it's strength +1, so strength 6. No, strength 5.
So 5s. Wounds.
And it's -2, 2 damage.
Okay. 5 up. Nope. So unfortunately, I hate to say it, but he got -1 damage on him.
That's alright, I've done 8 damage.
He's done a damage. So a wound was done to Ed Cracker? Yeah, Ed Cracker. And now that's the end of the turn. Let's go on to Necrons, turn 4. So a little bit of shuffling has occurred, and now some Ghaz destruction.
2s. All hit.
This is the Sceptre of Eternal Glory.
Yeah.
3s to wound.
I'm going to re-roll 1 because I've got 1 CP. Yes.
4s. Nope. Takes
2 damage.
2 damage. Right, so 9 attacks into Ghaz.
2s.
Yep.
Yep.
Strength. 8.
9.
Strength 9.
And you're -1, remember?
Yep, but that's still 3s.
3s. Oh gosh, they're everywhere.
Drop dice doesn't count.
I need it. Oh no!
4 ups.
4 4-ups.
He's gone.
Take that. Yes, they're 2 damage each.
So, I'm going to pay however many CP it is, I'll find out later, to attack.
But you're still dead though.
I'm still dead.
So I've still killed him.
Yes, but I could kill you back.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Okay, so he's got 5 attack space. I'll do this off camera. I also have 9 attacks, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling.
What?
So out of 9 attacks, I've got 11 hits. I am strength 14.
2s.
Okay, please take 11 saves of 4 up, 4 damage apiece.
How many can I... I've got 17, so how many do I need to fail? 4, 8, 12, 16. I need to fail 5. I've got what, 11?
11.
Nice. 1 at a time. Saved. Failed. Saved. Saved.
Oh, you're killing me.
Saved.
Oh,
Saved.
no.
Saved.
No.
Failed. Saved. I'm all right.
Oh.
Takes to 16.
Yep, he's on 1 wound. Shit. And it was obvious what was going to happen over here. Unfortunately, I did not manage to kill Mr. the King, but I did manage to kill the Cryptek. So, at the end of the round, I am on the priority objective. You're not on that one.
No.
But it doesn't matter. But you're on that one, so you get 1 point.
And you get 2.
And I get 2.
I'm going to take a great picture here.
So, as what happened last time, it's down to Ed Cracker to kill the king. In my turn, there's no shooting because combat, we like to hit things. So, everything's in, but first I'm going to charge him with my knob. Would you like to Overwatch?
I have no CP to Overwatch.
Okay. So the king always goes first, essentially. So who are you attacking?
The boss knob.
The boss knob? Not the war boss?
That thing.
The war boss.
These are all knobs. Twos.
Right, go ahead.
Strength 9.
Threes.
That's out of the box. That man 8.
Oh god.
That minus, so 6. I don't know if you got an inward save.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Minus 3.
How much damage?
2 each.
Down to 1.
Cool. I'm going to smack you with my Scythe of Dust then as well.
Okay, so I've got 5 wounds left.
2s.
3 hits.
8. The 3s are going to be
3s, yes.
minus 4.
Right, I'm alive.
You're alive. I've still got some more attacks left. 3 more attacks, which is only
Okay.
1 damage.
I am on 3 wounds left.
2s. Strength.
Toughness 6 now. No, 7 because you're Seracon.
Yep.
So
Strength 6, it's user strength. So
yeah.
5s, is it?
Yeah, 5s.
1.
He does take the wound. He's on 2 wounds left. Now he's going to attack. Right, so 8 attacks with my war boss, hitting on 2s. Okay, that's 2 additional hits, but I missed with 1, so only 1. And then strength of 7 because I charged.
Yeah,
7, so 4s.
Yeah.
That is a grand total of 6. Minus 2 damage apiece.
4 up saves.
He's gone.
He's got.
But
I'm going to use my last CP because I remember I saved it to automatically explode.
everything's gonna get killed. So it's clear that the Orcs have lost here, but just as a last sort of insult, Makari's being attacked by a bunch of scarabs. Right, so here are all the hits.
Toughness
3.
goes down to 2.
Yeah.
So still 3. That mate. 6.
6, one at a time. 2. He's dead. So at the end of the turn, I do get a point. However, it really doesn't matter because the Necrons win. So that puts us at 1 each.
Well,
overall.
In
game terms, I think we have to go bigger.
Yes.
We still have to go bigger.
I have killed Ghaz twice now.
You've killed Ghaz twice now. I've killed the King twice now.
Yeah, but not with Ghaz.
Yeah, not with Ghaz, but with Ed Cracker.
With Ed Cracker.
With Ed Cracker.
And I blew him up again.
And you blew up again, killing Ed Cracker again.
We need to go big.
We need to go big.
I'm going to go count how many points I've got.
3,000?
I might have 3,000 points.
Let's do 3,000.
Sweet.
Right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle. It's been a bit crazy. I'm sorry that this is ending a bit abruptly because I'm on 3% battery on my phone. But the ending points are 10-3?
Yep.
10-3 in favour of the Necrons. So, have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, always, mate. I love this narrative thing we've got going.
It is great. It's been a blast. So, thank you for joining me, Overlord. And we'll see you all next time. So, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.